People don't see you as weak because you're less capable or less intelligent. They see you as weak because you keep practicing a nice version of yourself that teaches them your boundaries come with no consequences. You call it kindness. They read it as permission. Respect rarely collapses in one dramatic moment. It erodes in small trades. A yes you didn't mean, a smile that hides discomfort, an apology you gave just to smooth the air, a silence you chose so nobody gets upset. Little by little, you train people how to treat you. Let's be clear, kindness isn't the problem. Kindness without limits is. This is where Stoicism helps. The Stoics weren't chasing approval, they were building steadiness. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself to hold his ground calmly. Epictetus taught that your power lives in what you control, your choices, your words, your boundaries. Seneca warned that trying to satisfy everyone makes you belong to everyone, and to yourself, to no one. Stoicism doesn't make you cold, it makes you clear. Behavior number 1 is saying yes when you actually mean no. You do it to avoid discomfort, to dodge conflict, because it isn't a big deal. And maybe each time it really doesn't feel big, until your life turns into a schedule built around other people's priorities. Every time you say yes against yourself, you teach a lesson. My time is flexible, my energy is available, my limits are negotiable. Most people aren't even trying to exploit you, they simply adjust to what you allow. At first you look helpful and easygoing. Then people stop asking nicely. They start assuming. Assumptions become expectations, and expectations become entitlement. Authority isn't loudness. Authority is weight. When your words have weight, your yes means something. When you're always available, your yes becomes cheap, and cheap things don't get respected. What to do instead isn't to get aggressive, it's to get precise. I can't do that. I'm not available for that. I can help next week, not today. No long explanations, no guilt, no over-apologizing. A calm no is self-respect, and self-respect is the foundation of authority. Behavior number 2 is apologizing for everything. Apologizing when you mess up is maturity, but apologizing as a reflex, when you didn't do anything wrong, quietly signals, my presence is a burden. I'm sorry to take up space. If you do that long enough, people feel it even if they can't explain it. You look uncertain, and uncertainty invites others to step over you. Most people over-apologize because they fear rejection. They want to keep the peace, avoid tension, and stay liked. But that peace comes at a price, your authority. Because when you keep shrinking, someone else will gladly expand into the space you refuse to claim. Do this instead. Replace unnecessary sorry with calm ownership. Sorry for bothering you. Thanks for your time. Sorry I'm asking. I appreciate your help. Sorry for the delay. Thanks for your patience. You can be polite without sounding guilty. If you're done apologizing for existing and you're ready to move like someone who has standards, comment 1 below. Behavior number 3 is avoiding conflict at all costs. You think it makes you easy to work with. You think it proves you're mature. But most of the time it's just fear wearing a polite face. Fear of being disliked, fear of tension, fear of a hard conversation. Here's the problem. Conflict you avoid doesn't disappear. It piles up. You swallow the truth, then you start resenting people in silence. You get passive-aggressive, you overthink, and one day you explode over something small because you've been carrying a stack of unspoken no's for months. Avoiding conflict trains people to treat you like you have no standards. And if you don't defend your standards, nobody will do it for you. Do this instead. Practice clean confrontation. Calm, direct, no drama. I'm not okay with that. That doesn't work for me. Let's address what happened. I disagree, and here's why. You don't need to be harsh. You need to be clear. Clear is powerful, and powerful people don't run from discomfort. Behavior number 4 is over-explaining and over-justifying. You say no, but then you panic and start building a courtroom case. Too many details, too many reasons, too much apologizing, trying to make your decision acceptable. And the message you send is deadly. My boundary needs your approval. Here's what happens next. People don't hear your boundary. They hear an invitation to negotiate. If you give them 5 reasons, they'll argue with all 5. They'll poke holes, bargain, guilt trip, or solve your reasons so you'll fold. And the more you explain, the more uncertain you look. Authority is simple. It's clean. It doesn't beg to be understood. Do this instead. I won't be able to. That doesn't work for me. I've decided not to. I'm not available. If they push, don't get emotional. Repeat the boundary. I hear you. My answer is still no. I understand. I'm still not available. You don't owe a dissertation. You owe clarity. Behavior number 5 is always putting other people first, then calling it being a good person. You pride yourself on being selfless, always available, always understanding, always the one who adjusts. And at first it looks noble, but done the wrong way, it quietly destroys you and teaches everyone around you a brutal lesson. Your needs don't matter, because people learn what you tolerate. If you constantly sacrifice your time, your energy, your peace, you train others to treat your life like a public resource. They won't say thank you forever. Eventually, they'll just expect it. And when you finally need something, they'll act confused, because you never taught them that you have limits. Real generosity has structure. It's not, I'll help no matter what. It's, I'll help without abandoning myself. Try this. I can support you, but I can't carry this for you. I'm available for 15 minutes, not an hour. I care about you, and I'm still saying no. If you're done being nice at your own expense and you're ready to move like someone with standards, comment 1 below. All 5 behaviors are really the same mistake in different outfits. Fear disguised as niceness. Saying yes when you mean no is fear of discomfort. Over-apologizing is fear of taking up space. Avoiding conflict is fear of being disliked. Over-explaining is fear of being judged. And constant self-sacrifice is fear of losing approval. But here's the truth. Kindness isn't weakness. Fear is. And when fear runs your choices, you don't just lose respect. You teach people to stop valuing your time, your words, and your presence. The fix is not becoming rude or cold. The fix is boundaries. A boundary isn't a wall. It's a door with rules. You can be warm and still be firm. You can be decent and still be decisive. Stoic strength is simple. Say what you mean what you say, and stay consistent. That's how your words gain weight again. And when your words have weight, people feel it. Before you close this video, run a simple challenge. Pick one of these behaviors and do the opposite for the next 7 days. Say one clean no without a story attached. Replace one unnecessary sorry with thank you. Have one clean confrontation you've been avoiding. Calm, direct, respectful. Set one boundary without over-explaining. Say it once, then repeat it if needed. Do one generous thing with a limit, time, energy, or access, so you don't abandon yourself. Small actions build big authority, not loudness, not attitude, just consistency. If you want more scripts like this, tight, powerful, and actually usable, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one.